Today be doing a case study analysis on Michaels Hardware. Greetings, I am Nia Collins, a one-year professional MBA candidate from Tampa, Florida.
Greetings, I am Rhoda Keys, a one-year MBA candidate from the Bronx, New York.
Greetings, I am Ray Lafayette, a fourth-year business administration student from Chicago, Illinois.
And greetings, I am Ellen Peterson, a one-year MBA candidate from Tallahassee, Florida.
So a brief overview of what our presentation will consist of. First, we will start with expressing the important facts, then going into the key issues, which will be followed by specifying the alternative course of action. We will then evaluate those alternatives and provide you with the recommendation of the best course of action. So starting with important facts, currently within this operation, they're operating out of 32 stores throughout both Illinois and Arizona and are sourcing products from 8 different suppliers. With the Illinois store, they are currently selling on average of about 50,000 units per year of products from each supplier, accumulating up to about 400,000 units per year. Within the Illinois operation, they're utilizing something called a direct ship model, which is when they're delivering the goods from the supplier or the product directly to the store or the customer themselves. And within that operation, they are shipping trucks with a capacity of about 10,000 products per ship for about $450 per delivery. Within the other operations, state Arizona store, they're selling on average of about 10,000 units a year of products from each supplier. So once you multiply that by 8 suppliers, that accumulates up to 80,000 annually. And Arizona is utilizing a L2L shipping, which stands for less than truckload, which is when they are transporting products that don't require a full truckload. They're currently shipping the trucks with a capacity of about 500 units per truck, accumulating up to 50 cents per unit. Once you do those multiplications, that will be $250. For the key issues, we have found that the transportation cost has increased tremendously, and they are considering moving away from the LTL to lower the cost of transportation without increasing any type of inventory. They're wanting to adjust and improve this operation, and this can be done by diminishing the distribution costs, especially after the expansion of utilizing operation in Arizona.
All right, now to move forward to the alternative courses of action. Ellen's staff proposed that for the Illinois distribution, option 1 would be direct shipping, which would cost about $1,150. Option 2 would be milk runs to multiple stores within Illinois. For Arizona distribution, option 1 would include direct shipping, and option 2 would include milk runs to stores in Arizona. And lastly, the third alternative course of action was a possible third party, which included a combination of large trucks and small trucks. And Ray will be speaking more in depth of each specification.
So for the Illinois plan, the pros of direct shipping would be it decreases the distribution costs, and more units would be shipped at once. And then the pros and cons go for both the Illinois and the Arizona model. Um, the cons of direct shipping would be a no quality guarantee because it is directly from the supplier to the customer, and also increased operational complexity due to the fact that they will have more inventory. The other option is to operate milk runs. The pros would be that inventory costs are decreased, better organization of the inventory, and the small trucks are the cheapest alternative for holding plus trucking costs, or holding and trucking costs combined. And then the cons would be transportation costs are increased. For the Arizona alternatives, um, direct shipping with small trucks, there will be a cost of $2,050 for 10,000 for units of 10,000. This is a lower transportation cost, but it is not competitive with the Illinois model. The cons of this plan is that the lower amount of inventory is at a non-competitive price, as I just stated. The next alternative would be milk runs with small trucks. And this alternative is altogether not feasible because the distribution costs are too high. And the third option for the Arizona model is using a cross-docking facility. They do have the option of using both small and large trucks. Right here, I have the cost. Large trucks would cost $4,150. And small trucks would have a cost of $250 per shipment. These costs are much higher than all of the costs in the Illinois model. And also, there is a 10-cent cost for every unit shipped with this cross-docking facility. And due to the fact that there is too much going on with this cross-docking facility model, both from an operational and a financial standpoint, this alternative is altogether not feasible.
The final part of our presentation will take into consideration everything that we have heard in order to provide the best recommended course of action. There will be a separate course for the Illinois distribution as well as the Arizona distribution. Now, with the Illinois distribution, the major goal was to minimize transportation costs and be mindful of inventories. The current plan is the direct ship model with small truckloads, 10,000 capacity, which is $450 per delivery cost up to 10,000 units. The total truck cost per year is $576,000. The total holding cost, $1,280,000. And that brings your grand total to $1,856,000. Our suggested plan would be to use milk runs with small truckloads, approximately 4 stops. This would help to lower the inventory costs, even if the cost of transportation increase, because you are shipping with smaller batches. And then the direct shipping with larger trucks would lower the transportation costs, but it would increase inventory. So you would have larger batch sizes. So the milk runs that have the smaller stops, that have the smaller trucks would bring your total trucking cost to $768,000, total holding cost to $320,000, and the total truck plus holding cost, your grand total would be $1,088,000. And this total holding cost is a fourth of the current total holding cost. So it would take into consideration more of everything. Now on to the Arizona distribution. The major goal was to lower your transportation costs with no big significant inventory increases. The current plan uses LTL shipping, less than truckload, and has a minimum of 500 units to ship, but with the 50 cent per unit, and it also has $1 per unit holding cost for adding more. So the total holding cost plus the total trucking cost with everything included is $1,717,300. Our recommendation would be to use the third-party cross-docking facility in Arizona. It is a bit more complicated, but it does allow suppliers to ship the product destined for all 32 Arizona stores using a large truck to the cross-docking facility, where it would be cross-docked and sent to stores in smaller trucks. And each smaller truck would now contain product from all 8 suppliers. So you would have your inbound large trucks and outbound smaller trucks. This option would be $329,600 for the total trucking cost. Total holding cost would be $160,000. There would be an intermediate processing cost of $256,000, and the grand total with everything included would be 7,406, 7,456, 7,456. So thank you very much.